Hi everyone. Last video of the week, I'm going to do one called Square Flower. This one is by Sumita Roy. She shared this on our Facebook group. So that's where I got this. The tangle pattern is called Square Flower. First thing we're going to do is we're going to draw like the corners of a square. And dots in each corner like that. And then we're going to do this kind of a swoop from the edge of that corner up to the dot and all the way around. And then going the other way from the rest of the corner, we're going to connect it sort of behind. Can you see how it goes behind that one? And then from there to here, we're going to do this same sort of shape again, making a sort of a lotus petal shape around like that. So it looks like that, or you can color it in like that. And this is her sample here. And I'm in the mood to try something I haven't done in a really long time, which is to do a pattern on top of another pattern. So what I'm going to do is I need a piece of paper that's not so bright. I need a less colorful piece. I don't have a less colorful piece. Oh, there's one. I've got a lot of colors today. This one. That's a less colorful piece. Zoom out, turn on my light, turn off my heater so it's not quite so loud. I'm still quite chilly. Okay, so in the background of this piece, I want to, a couple of things I want to do. First, I'm going to find my pencil. I'm going to make myself a few border bits. Just like so. Didn't get that all the way to the edge. Okay. And now I want to put this square in the middle of my page. So I'm going to go ahead and find my middle. Should be somewhere in there. And then I want to make my box. How big do I want my box? I don't know. I'm going to try this, but that's not going to work because, okay, I have to figure out how many inches. Let's do that. No, that's going to be too big. I want maybe here. Okay. Let's do that. And that. And then to make it a box, should it make any difference whether it's a square box or a rectangular box? It shouldn't, should it? I'm going to make myself a rectangular box because my paper is rectangular. Okay, that should be even. And then we're going to make ourselves a dot. Connect that to that. Right there. Something like that. So here's my dots. There's my angles, right? Something like that. Does that seem right? Not quite. Because now when I draw this, don't think that's up far enough. I think my square is too big and it needs to be more square. Okay, so need a smaller square closer to the middle. Like that. Then when I do this, it'll be up to here. That looks better. Okay. So we're going to do like that, like that, like that, and like that. But I also think I want these marks up higher. Okay, so I think I want to go more up here. Like that. So then this would be more, yeah, I think that will be more the shape I want. Okay, let's do that. Let's see if this is working yet. I've let this sit for a bit. I refilled this ink in this number 2 and put a new nib in it. Oh, beautiful. I don't know if it was the nib or the ink or both, but I changed both and look at how awesome that is. Okay. So we go I'm going to go from this corner up to there. And from this corner also up to there, like that. They look like some sort of horns. Something like that. And then, oh, don't turn off on me. The next step is to go this way. Up under, you know, I'm going to draw it with, oops. I'm going to draw it with my pencil first. Just so I get the right shape. In general. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just in general. Something like that. Something like that. something like that. And then the next step is to do something similar. But to here. I'm going to go out further. And then I want it to go like that, right? Like that. Right? Yes. Okay. So this goes under there, comes up, comes out, and goes under there. And this also comes like that and like that. Just like that. Okay, something like this. I missed a step. Oh, this is supposed to be drawn in. Okay. Alrighty, so. Oh, I was going to do a pattern on top of a pattern. Duh. Wasn't I? Didn't I say I was going to do a pattern on top of a pattern? You big ding dong. Well, you didn't do a pattern on top of a pattern, so now what are you going to do? I'm going to take my very light gray. This is a light gray Stabilo. Funky little pen. But I'm going to draw maybe spirals. As the background. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. This is a very quiet video. Sometimes that happens. I was just thinking, my friend posted some pictures. She is going to get married sometime in the not too distant future. Good for her. And she's cleaning out stuff. She's finding old photographs and she's posting them. There's a photograph from her. She said it was from her 17th birthday. It was me and a bunch of our friends at her birthday party. She said it was her 17th birthday party. We look so little and so young. And I'm thinking to myself, were we allowed to drive then? We would all have had our licenses for about a year at that point. We look all like babies. It's crazy. Now that I look back, I felt like I was so old and mature and ready for responsibilities in life, and be able to drive was one of those things. And I look back at it and I go, oh my God, we were just babies. Why did we let babies have the get behind a wheel of a vehicle? What I didn't know back then is astounding. I don't know. Do you guys ever look back on things and you go, I was just a baby. I didn't know. There we go. All right, that makes for an interesting background. I like that. Let's give her some little bit of shading in all these spots where things overlap. Okay, bit of shading. Am I going to want to put color on here? Feel like I am. We'll start with shading. Something like that. Something like that. Let's do some shading. Some coloring. I haven't colored, well, yes, I have colored in a while. I haven't colored with purple in a while. Let's color with purple. Why purple? I don't know. She just feels like she wants to be purple. This shouldn't take too long. At least I hope not. I didn't sharpen my pencil though. Okay, start with that one. Let's use the lighter one for the other arm because I feel like this arm would be way lighter. This one's more of a pinky purple. Let's do a question. If you could have changed any one thing about the death of one of your relatives, what would you alter? That they didn't die? I guess that's not an option. I think I would think about my grandma and maybe make her death a little later in life. She almost made it to her 100th birthday. She was like 3 months shy of her 100th birthday. Would have been nice if she could have celebrated that here on Earth. But, you know, I don't have anybody in my life that had a traumatic or horrible experience as they crossed over. So I really don't have a thing where I would want to change anything other than just not having them go at all. But I guess that's not really an option for that question, is it? But like I said, none of my relatives have ever had an extremely painful or horrible passing. And you know what? That's how I hope I go. If it's ever my time, I hope I also pass in a peaceful and not horrifying way. There we go. Oh, I like that. So far, so good. I like that. But I feel like I want to make these interior lines bolder. Let me get the 7. I'm just going to make these interior lines a little darker. Start with that one. Let's see what other line I want to make darker. Okay. I think I'll do that to all the interior lines. I like the interior lines being dark. Just the interior ones. This will be the last one I draw for today. I had to make a stop, wait for my microphone to charge up. It's getting kind of late. I don't like drawing late in the day. I have a hard time seeing. It's overcast. It's dark out. I like this. What was this called? It was called square flower. I'll turn on my machine again. Square flower. Okay. Square flower it is. I like that. And I like that I gave it a little bit of a pattern texture in the background. Came out cool. Alrighty. You guys have a great day. Have a good weekend. I will see you on the next video, whenever that is going to be. I guess that'll be on Monday. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Don't be surprised if I end up with another neuro tangle, because I'm enjoying them. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.